You know, one of the most vital issues for voters, as you all know, heading into this presidential election, is the fight for reproductive rights. And Vice President Harris says she's willing to go to historic lengths to win this battle. Take a look.
I think we should eliminate the filibuster for Roe, and we need and get us to the point where 51 votes would be
been in office.
What we need to actually put back in law the protections for reproductive freedom and for the ability of every person and every woman to make decisions about their own body and not have their government tell them what to do.
Shame on her. She knows that filibuster is the holy grail of democracy.
You're not going to endorse her?
I'm not endorsing on her. No.
Well, we ain't endorsing you. How about that?
He's the governor of West Virginia.
Well, okay, bro. This hurts my
heart. Senator.
She's in office right now.
They keep saying that, oh, she's just there just in case.
Hey, Joe, I got a bill for you, bro. Sign this bitch. Executive order. Like, apparently like how Trump did it.
After 50 years of proud public service, President Joe Biden stepped up to lead us out of the dark, a very divisive era, and became one of the most substantial presidents of the past half century. We are beyond honored to welcome the 46th President of the United States to our table, President Joe Biden.
He walked out. He ran.
I got a deep audience today.
I got that.
President. It was only 2 months ago that you decided to step aside from seeking re-election, putting your country first above any personal ambition.
Oh, God. It's the Biden climb. It's the climb.
And passing the torch to the vice.
Well, Mr. President, the Vice President has been working hard to get her message out to voters, and she's been drawing large crowds. You know, crowds are a thing for some people. There is momentum among Democrats.
For as long as you count right.
There is some momentum among Democrats that we're seeing. As the only person who has ever beaten Trump, what advice have you given the Vice President about how to win?
Be herself. Look, she is smart as hell, number one.
Yeah.
She's tough. She was a first-rate prosecutor. She is a United States Senator of significant consequence. And as Vice President, there wasn't a single thing that I did that she couldn't do. And so I was able to delegate her responsibility on everything from foreign policy to domestic policy. Look, the one thing we have in common, she and I, two basic things that are different, departed from some Democrats.
No, that's what I was talking about.
The Ukraine flag kind of messed me up.
He said she was in charge of everything from foreign policy to what? But she's in charge of foreign policy.
Let me hear it again. The Ukraine flag messed me up a little bit.
I was wondering what she was patting on
No,
your
that's
shirt
why I
for.
said, look at that, look at that, look at that.
I said, listen.
No, that's crazy work.
Straight prosecutor. She is a United States Senator of significant consequence. And as Vice President, there wasn't a single thing that I did that she couldn't do. And so I was able to delegate her responsibility on everything from foreign policy to domestic policy. Look, the one thing we have in common, she and I, two basic things that are different, departed from some Democrats, some past Democratic notions. We thought the way to build this country and build the economy, which was left in tatters, was to build a middle class.
Right.
To build a middle class from the bottom up. It would increase. It would give the poor folks an opportunity, give the middle class a chance to grow.
Immigrants.
And the wealthy could still do well. They should start paying their taxes.
They should, yes.
But all kidding. And the other thing is that I don't know all of a sudden how we're so down on the prospects of America. There's nothing we've ever set out to do we haven't been able to do as a people. When we've done it together, nothing. And so I just think she has the energy, she has the intelligence, she has the grit, she has the stamina, and she has the guts to do the right thing.
He literally just spilled the beans.
Yeah.
He said I gave her all this. She couldn't do anything I couldn't do. So basically they had equal
All
power.
those people that said
So
she
therefore,
was
if you're
VP.
voting for Kamala, you're voting for Joe again. So that's fine. If you believe Joe did good, then you stand on
was
what you
VP
believe.
though.
But if your argument is that she was vice president, she didn't have any power, and
Watch this clip.
It's going to be a change. Straight from the horse's mouth.
Damn, you just
The only change is it's a
right
woman.
there.
It's a black woman, bro.
Just
That's the
cooked.
change everybody talking about.
I don't
bro.
understand why everyone's so bent on the fact that she's black.
It's like
It's historical.
Can we take
It's
off
like
the
this.
identity? Can we take off the all that? And can we just look at who she's replacing? Grandpa.
I mean, we got to be real.
Let's look at the current state of America. She was a part of it. How are you going to, rather than focusing on Trump bad, Kamala good, how are you going to be better than Joe Biden if you win? That is what you need to be campaigning on. Everything they do is, but Trump. Guys, that was 2020. It's 2024. Let's talk. Let's talk. What have you done for me lately?
I don't want to go
It's
back
like
to
it's like a
slavery.
whole staff of football coaches go to a new team. That's the same system.
Did you see what they did in Georgia? They sent out flyers to people's houses about Project 2025, talking about this is what's gonna happen
That should be
for Black
illegal,
America.
bro.
It's propaganda.
They said this is
How
Trump's
is that
plan
not
for Black
illegal?
America.
That's not illegal, bro.
I mean, bro.
It's just people persuading people. That's like somebody, that's like the same thing on the internet.
Well, I guess. I mean, I'm just tired of
It's free speech.
lies being used to persuade people. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But let's see what else Joe said.
Their policies aren't good enough.
Valid concern.
Policies and stance aren't good enough.
Have you talked
I
to him?
have
Is
to
my
do
only
what
question.
I have to do.
Right.
He made the decision for the country. My concern was not about the president, it was about his campaign.
We all agree at this table it's very selfless of you to pass the baton and step aside. There was a perception that
She's
perhaps
the
your hand
fakest
was forced,
Republican
and some
ever.
pointed fingers to Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who you have a long relationship with and accomplished many things with. Did you feel that your hand was forced, and what is your relationship with Speaker Pelosi now?
My relationship is fine. Look, I never fully believed the assertions that somehow there was this overwhelming reluctance of my running again. I didn't sense that. And although the polling, as I said, Biden's polling was different, the fact of the matter is my polling was about, we're always within range of beating this guy.
Yeah.
And, what I did was, I think there were, it makes sense. There were some folks who would like to see me step aside so they have a chance to move on. I get that. That's just human
Not as
nature.
bad as it was.
But that wasn't the reason that I stepped down. I stepped down because I started thinking about it. It's hard to think of, I know you're only 30, but it's hard to think of, it's hard for me to even say how old I am. No, I'm serious. I don't know.
Why is that?
I give my word. It's like, holy God, that can't be right. that just can't be right.
I'm your age, by the way. The number gives me
you're not.
vertigo. Yes, it does. I am. I'm your age.
No woman close to me is as old as I am. None.
I'm telling you.
Right now they are.
In this Do you think had you stayed in the race, would you have won?
Yes. Yeah. I was confident I would beat Trump.
Listen, I
He's a
didn't like
loser.
the way they did it. I'm going to just say it out loud because nobody says it out loud. I didn't like the way it was done publicly. I thought they could have done this in a different way because we didn't need to hear all the inner fighting. I didn't like it. I'm saying it to you. You were my ride or die. I was going wherever you were going, that's what I was. So I just wanted to say that because I always felt you were going to probably do 4 years and then try to figure out where to go with Kamala. Then he just wouldn't go. He was like a bug. He just kept being there. He was like a bug right there. Zzz. So you felt... That's what was needed, and you did it. And I just want to say thank you. But thank you for everything you've done in my entire lifetime.
I should have asked him about the Trump
Man, Joe's hilarious, man.
No, he is really
He's funny, bro.
He is a literal comedian.
Like this face right here, bro, is actually hilarious. When he was doing this on the debate stage with Trump,
that was too funny.
The barnacle boy face, bro.
The barnacle boy face
is crazy.
Bro said the barnacle boy face.
He looks like it.
I'm not gonna lie, that
He
was
looks
painful.
exactly
That was
like him.
painful
That was
to
so
listen
painful.
to and watch.
Oh, he's president.
They was just kissing his ass.
Oh, he's
the whole
president right
time.
now. Oh, he's commander in chief
I
right
think
now.
Kamala is president now.
Yeah,
No, I think
said it.
I think Jill Biden is the president right now.
It's both dumb.
I think it's all the women right now.
Like it's
in this
insane.
office.
It's insane how since he stepped down, Like we've heard less and less and less and less and less about him, and just seen him doing less and less and less. And now we got Jill Biden sitting in on important meetings.
I think
That's
it's
concerning.
Jill, Nancy, and Kamala all
Barack.
working together.
Big Barack.
They had
You know how many
Diddy in
Barack
there.
jokes I used to get? Everybody used to be like,
They had Diddy
Barack,
in
you got the
there.
name as the president. Barack. People used to call me
Michelle.
Barack when he became president.
You know what's
Got
gonna mess
Amigo
me up?
bottle. Casamigos. That's what they sound like they be on for real though. Like y'all just, I forgot I said that. Oh, you just literally said. So which one is it, guys? Did Joe drop out himself, or did they push Joe out? Because y'all are confusing me at this point. I definitely know that they just kicked him out. But some people are saying he dropped
no
out.
questions.
No,
They kicked him out. We know they kicked him out because he's gonna lose, and that's that. Doesn't matter what they say.
I'm very disappointed about the lack of coverage on his like performance now. Like no one ever talks about him anymore. It's just very concerning.
cover
Like,
He's still the president.
well, yeah,
right
he's
now.
the sitting president, but no one ever talks about him anymore. Everything, the focus has been completely shifted on Trump and Kamala. Like it's like completely
Have to.
swept under the rug on the fact that our sitting president is like just
Incompetent.
like super old. Like who's running the show? I don't hear him doing any policies. I maybe see him do a press run like once a week, maybe.
Yeah.
He's just completely disappeared into the shadows. Every time I see a picture of him, he's vacationing or something.
Y'all just
Or
told me
not
they-
in the office.
They're putting out Project 2025 papers in Georgia.
Propaganda.
Oh, they're
Nothing new.
mailing it to people. They're mailing
Propaganda.
it to people. Like a pamphlet. It says, this is Trump's real plan for Black America.
Propaganda.
Well, I can't lie, man. I mean, they're doing pretty good with the fear mongering.
Oh, they're doing
They're
great.
A plus.
They're doing great. He done got shot at twice.
Yeah.
They are absolutely dropping 40 points a night
People
with
need
that.
they should have asked Joe Biden how he felt about that. I mean, it's yeah, guys. Let us know what y'all think, man. This shit was funny though. Joe Biden definitely just exposed Kamala on here. I'm starting to think Trump right. You know, hey, he might not like her ass. Well, he might.
He
not,
don't, but he
might
see
not
this.
like niggas at all.
He said, "Oh y'all, man, he want to go on his cruise."
All right, y'all. Let us know what y'all think, guys.